world of money is changing faster than ever before. Every few years, we used to see small shifts in how we saved, invested, or spent. But now, we're watching a complete transformation, one driven not by banks or governments, but by technology. The idea of currency itself is evolving, reshaping how we define value, ownership, and freedom. When Bitcoin first appeared, it was seen as a strange experiment, something for the tech-savvy few. Then came Ethereum, adding more possibilities, fueling a dream that money could finally belong to the people. These digital currencies promised more than just profit. They promised power. The power to buy anything, anywhere, without the chains of middlemen or the fees of outdated institutions. Imagine paying for a cup of coffee, a flight ticket, or your next online purchase instantly, securely, and privately, with no bank holding you back. That dream is what started a global movement, a revolution in how we think about money. And from that movement came a bold new player, Pi Network. When Pi was introduced in 2019, it wasn't trying to compete with Bitcoin or Ethereum on power. It was trying to outdo them in accessibility. The founders asked a simple question. What if mining crypto didn't require expensive hardware, complicated setups, or massive energy costs? What if it could be done by anyone, anywhere, with something almost everyone already owns? A smartphone. And just like that, Pi broke down barriers that had kept millions of people out of the crypto world. Mining no longer meant loud machines and high electricity bills. It meant a daily tap on your screen. A single, simple action that connected you to a global financial experiment. Soon, the world began to notice. A massive wave of pioneers joined, united not by wealth, but by a shared belief that money should belong to everyone, not just those with the means to mine it. Pi Network's mission was clear, to create a digital currency that could be used in everyday life, not just traded or hoarded. A currency that could one day buy groceries, pay for rent, or even book a vacation. For years, pioneers have held on to that dream, believing that someday, the coins they mined with patience and faith would have real, tangible value. And that dream has kept the fire alive, even through the long wait, the uncertainties, and the endless rumors. And one rumor, in particular, always seems to resurface. The idea that Amazon might partner with Pi Network. It's the story that gets hearts racing every time a Pay with Pi button appearing on the world's biggest online store. Imagine logging into Amazon, filling your cart, and checking out with Pi. It's a fantasy that feels so real, the community can almost taste it. Screenshots circulate, insider posts spread like wildfire, and the excitement grows by the minute. Because if Amazon were ever to adopt Pi, the value and legitimacy of this cryptocurrency would skyrocket overnight. But here's the truth. Rumors travel faster than reality. While the excitement is real, the facts tell a different story. Major partnerships like this are incredibly complex. Amazon isn't a small startup. It's one of the biggest corporations on Earth, with a legal and financial structure that moves carefully and strategically. As of now, there's no official confirmation, no public deal, no signed agreement. And instead of partnerships, 2025 brought something entirely different: legal conflict. Reports surfaced that Amazon and Samsung were preparing lawsuits against Pi Network for trademark infringement. The issue? Domains like Amazon.pi and Samsung.pi that appeared under Pi's umbrella. What some thought might be a bridge to partnership turned out to be a battlefield of legal rights and brand protection. When Pi's founder, Nicholas Kokkolis, decided to auction these domains, it triggered alarms across the corporate world. To giants like Amazon and Samsung, this wasn't business innovation, it was brand misuse. And those companies don't take kindly to anything that even hints at trademark violation. These lawsuits, if carried through, could be devastating, not just financially, but reputationally. For Pi, facing legal battles against multi-billion-dollar corporations would be a heavy blow. It could drain resources, delay progress, and make potential partners hesitate. And unfortunately, that wasn't the only storm. Inside the project itself, there have been moments of turmoil. Accusations of rug pulls, internal lawsuits between founders and heated governance disputes have shaken trust within the community. Investors and pioneers have found themselves caught between faith and frustration, wondering if the dream they believed in might be slipping further away. It's a harsh reminder that innovation often comes with chaos. The road to global adoption is rarely smooth. Every major project, from Bitcoin to Ethereum, has faced its own moments of doubt, and Pi Network is no exception to where does that leave us now? As of November 2025, Amazon has made no move toward integrating Pi Network. In fact, their legal department is more focused on protecting their trademarks than exploring new payment options. To Amazon, Pi isn't yet a business opportunity. It's a potential risk. With Pi still in its enclosed mainnet phase and facing unresolved legal issues, any talk of a partnership remains pure speculation. But even without official support, the Pi community isn't giving up. Creativity thrives under limitation, and some pioneers are already finding clever workarounds. One of the most exciting developments comes from Teltuck International, a decentralized social platform with big ambitions. They're building a Visa card that can be loaded with both Pi and USDT, bridging the gap between crypto and the real world. Here's how it would work. You transfer your Pi to your Teltuck account, load it onto the Visa card, and suddenly, your Pi becomes spendable anywhere Visa is accepted. That means yes, you could technically use your Pi to shop on Amazon, even if Amazon doesn't directly accept it. The system converts your Pi into fiat currency in real time during the transaction. Amazon gets paid in dollars or euros, and you get to spend your Pi as if it were cash. It's not a direct partnership, but it's a smart, practical workaround. Of course, this project is still under development. Teltuck's team is working through regulatory approvals, testing integrations, and fine-tuning the system. There are questions about fees, price stability, and long-term sustainability. But what matters is the intent. It shows that people aren't waiting for permission anymore. They're building their own bridges between digital assets and daily life, and this isn't a fantasy. Crypto debit cards have already become reality for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other coins. They're proof that the gap between crypto and real-world spending is shrinking fast. For Pi Network, this could be the first real taste of utility, a sign that even without official partnerships, pioneers can find ways to make their digital currency matter. Every innovation like this pushes the boundaries of what's possible and reminds the world that Pi is more than hype. It's a movement built on hope and persistence yes. Maybe there's no pay with Pi button on Amazon yet. But maybe we're looking at this the wrong way.